Hi everyone, this is Katy, and in this video I'm going to be opening up about something that I have been struggling with for the last 2 months, but that I didn't want to talk about on this channel for fear of making the situation worse. I have finally decided now is the time to open up about it and to take some action, so I just wanted to give this a try, and honestly, I'm having a really hard time recording this video. I've tried several times and I keep getting too overwhelmed. Background noise is also occurring that's making this problematic. So I apologize if that's distracting in this video also. But what's been going on is that about 2 months ago, I was contacted by someone via email who I suppose had found my channel in the big surge of attention that it got in August, and they said some things that made me think that they were delusional, but also made me think that they could be a survivor of some kind of MK Ultra experimentation in childhood. And so after 2 emails they sent me in a short time, I decided to reply, politely reaching out and engaging them in conversation. One of the things they said was that they had some ideas for things that could help me heal from my trauma. And to be conversational, I simply told them that I would be interested in hearing more of what they had to say. That wasn't a lie, that was just what flowed, and I really did want to know what they had to say. Well, that seems to have been a mistake. For the last 2 months, they have emailed me on a near daily basis without ever receiving another reply from me. They think that I'm speaking to them in some kind of code through my videos. I have never once spoken about them in a video, but they think that I am. They also think that I talked about them in some comments directed towards another person who was harassing me, but I was not, unless they happened to be that person on another account, but I highly doubt it based on the context. But yeah, some of the stuff they sent me has been sexually explicit. It has been emotionally and verbally abusive, and it has, oddly enough, been centered around trying to help me heal my trauma. This person thinks that they have ideas for how to help me heal that I need to know about, regardless of whether I've showed any further interest in engaging with them or not. But like I said, actually, they think that I have, because they think I've been speaking to them in code. It's just, from my perspective, I haven't, and so it seems crazy to me. So yeah, some things that I should say about this are that I have not told them to stop contacting me, because I've had enough experience with people who are delusional and fixated on me in my life that it's best if I don't directly confront them like that. And if possible, just in the past, if it was by phone, I would change my phone number, block them, etc. This time, though, I've sensed that because I have a social media presence and this person can access my public videos, that to block them in a way that they could see could only make things worse, as they're going to continue to watch my videos and think that I'm communicating with them in that way. I don't know if that will make sense to y'all, but that makes sense to me. And I've just sensed that the best way to deal with this is to not confront them directly, but allow them to go on until I was ready to make a new email, and then slowly start shifting my email conversations with people I do want to talk to that new email account. The thing is that this person's... Wow, I don't know what I was going to say. I just glitched. I'm sorry. I'm so triggered and overwhelmed by this. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. When I look at my inbox and I see this person's name there on a near daily basis, I get panic attacks and I shut down. and it makes it very difficult for me to communicate with anyone else via email. I've gotten to the point where I'm having an extremely hard time, worse than I ever have before, in replying to people's emails because I just think of my email and I think of this guy and I think of his name and I shut down. And I should also clarify that I read his emails because I understand that people like him, people who are delusional in certain specific ways, I should say, can become violent towards the people they're fixated on. And if he sends me something to indicate that he is a direct physical threat to me, I would like to know about it. So for my safety, I read the emails. And I want to be clear that I have not felt at this point that it would be necessary or helpful to go to the police. I do not feel like at this point, with what has happened, that the police would be any help to me. But if things escalate in certain ways, then I will. So I'm absolutely prepared to take that action if need be. But what I'm finally able and ready to do is, like I said, shift my email to a new account and give that out only to people I want to continue talking to, who I trust with it to some degree, and try to have another inbox where I can have safe, healthy correspondences with people without being bombarded by stuff from this guy. And part of why I'm speaking out about this now is because I want to publicly talk about how I'm going to do that. So I'm obviously not going to give my email out publicly. And anyone who receives an email from me about my new email, I beg you not to publicize it or share it with anyone else. If you know somebody who you think could benefit from getting a hold of me, you are welcome to give them my old email, which I will put in the description below, in case you somehow don't have it, but I don't know why you wouldn't have it if you're already talking to me via email. That was a silly thing of me to say. Anyways, I'm still going to put it in the description below. And if you're somebody that I haven't been talking to much, then I might not give you my new email yet, but I will continue talking to you on my old account if I can, and then if I come to a place of trust with you, then I will give you my new email. So I just want people to know that I will still be available to some degree through my old account. I'll still check it, especially because I want to check on the safety threat, but I'm not going to be exclusively using it anymore. Okay, so I hope that this has been an okay take. I'm so triggered doing this, but yeah, and I sincerely hope that this doesn't make things worse. But this seems like kind of an interesting case of erotomania / rescuer complex, and while he hasn't said things that hit on all of the symptoms of erotomania, there's obviously probably a name for this somewhere. Okay, that's all I've got for this. And oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to say is that in responding to this video, I absolutely would appreciate you guys' support, but I would really benefit from y'all refraining from giving me unasked for advice. I'm not asking for advice about this, but what I would like is to hear from anyone who's had personal experience with this or who has professional knowledge about this kind of thing that they feel could be beneficial to me to share, or that they just want to share because they want to share it. And then just phrase it as speaking from personal experience only and not as advice giving or telling me what to do. Okay, that's all I've got for this. I hope this is going to be a good take. Thanks.